What is up, guys? I'm doing this video because I want to do an alternate version of one of my buddy's videos. If you haven't seen him before, his name is Nevin. Check him out. I'm going to leave all of his info linked down below. But yes, he shows you how to do the top palm. That really weird. I haven't done it in years this way. It's that one you go here, and I flashed already. But it's one of those weird ones. You pick it up like that. I never like that. Some people are fine with doing it. I just think it's really awkward of going on the deck like this and picking it up. It's just, if you know the Erdnase change or whatever it's called, yeah, it's like you get a pinky break and you go on top like that. But for me, to make it much more seamless, much easier, I actually learned this, was it this year or last year? I think I learned this year. No, last year, because Magi Fest was a year ago. Jesus. And Justin Williams? Whatever the guy's name is. Old guy. We were actually in line. He taught me how to do this. It's actually the one-handed top palm. And it goes a little something like this. Boop. Boop. That's it. Literally doing the same exact thing, just one-handed, and it's a lot more invisible. Like, I used to hate palming with a passion. I was always scared, like, how they're gonna see it, they're gonna find out what I'm doing. Now all I do is palming, and this is one of the most deceptive moves you could ever learn. Like, I usually like to talk like this and move my hands around, and then I just go in for the, of course I couldn't do it then. I usually like to talk and I like to move my hands around, and I do the, I usually like to talk, move my hands around, and then I do the palm. And your hands in this very natural state where you don't really have to like hide it and like move it. I usually just do the palm like that and just hand on the deck, or I just do the palm like that and I just drop my hand down to the side and boom, like that. So we'll get into how to do that. It's actually fairly difficult. This is not going to be easy, because this is one of those weird tricks where it's, you have to just get the feel for everything. It's just like, you gotta feel for it, because when you do this move, it's going to, oh god, I'm gonna try to do this with my left hand. This is one of the most awkward things. It's all in the pinky. Actually, that was kind of clean for my first time. So what's gonna happen is that you're gonna start doing it, and it's gonna start shooting all the way out like this. And that's gonna constantly happen. So the best way for me to do this is to take the camera down and show you guys how it's done. Alright guys, if you can get a good look at it, this is what the top palm looks like. And I drop my hands to the side. I'll usually rev down the deck and tell them to stop. Right there. So this is a move I use all the time. I love it so much. It's very deceptive. It's very difficult to do. If I am able to, I'll probably even teach you how to do the bottom palm just like that, which is also very difficult. Yeah, so I guess let's get right into it. So the top palm first, I know Nevin also mentioned this too, is that you have to know what the point of contact for a palm is. The palm is literally between your pinky, like the what do you call that? Is it just a line? The curve? What is that called? Just this part of your pinky and your palm. So you want it literally in the center of your, like right in the center of your hand of where it lies. So it's going to be from here to here. This is the palm, not this right here. Doesn't really matter. It's just these 2 points. So it's always between those two, and you want to keep your hand as relaxed as humanly possible. Like, and also, there's a thing Nevin also brought this up, is that you want to keep your hands closed, but loose enough where you can't see the card in there. So like once you do the palm, you palm the card and you immediately drop it to your side. Keep it really relaxed, just like that, and like nothing inconspicuous going on. I usually immediately drop my hand and I riffle. And I probably teach you how to do that too. That's actually the easiest part, is to shoot the card out. But the difficult part, trying to get the card off. So the original, what is it, the classic top palm or whatever, it's like you push this forward with the pinky. I'll do a really quick rundown. It's like you push it forward with the pinky, and then like you push up, and then like the rest of your hand grabs it. I never like that because it's like you're doing this weird grabbing motion with your hand, and it's you're literally are grabbing something. I like this because your hand's already curled, and it just pops right into the palm, and I dropped the card. So with this is gonna take a lot of practice. I repeat, I'm gonna say this right into the mic. It's gonna take a lot of practice. It took me a while, probably a few weeks. So you're gonna hold it. It's the biddle grip. See, magician's gonna be pissed. They're like, bro, you don't know these things. You've been doing this for like what, almost 15 years. It's like I just don't care. So you're gonna hold it like this, all 4 fingers on top, thumb right in the back, around middle-ish, kind of, not really. But you're gonna hold it like this. It's all in the pinky. It's all in the pinky there. So you take the pinky. It's going to flatten out a little bit. Let me do this to the side. Please don't make any comments about my ashy hands, please. You want to take it. So your hand's there. So what you want to do, you want to push your pinky. You're going to add like a lot of I could do it very easily, but you're going to have to add a bit of pressure. What the card's going to do is going to, this is where your index finger should be, is going to pop up like this, going up into your palm. So I would say the easiest thing to do is to do this two-handed, like hold it like this and push down with your pinky going forward. Not going forward, I would say going down in a slope. So your pinky's gonna go, add pressure like this, and it's gonna shoot up, and you're gonna feel the playing card go against the muscle of your, what is that? The crotch here? No, this is the crotch. This is some weird word that we have for it. The muscle part. You're going to push down, and it's gonna free this corner. And what you're gonna do with your pinky here is just close back up with it. And you want to practice the feel. That is the hardest part. It's kind of like riding a bike. You want to get your balance down correctly. It's all about feel. There's not really a correct way to ride a bike. It's really about the balance that you find in it. I'm going to show you from the other side here. So you're going to push forward with the pinky, and it just pops up, and then you curl in, and it completes the palm, and it keeps it in there secure. So you could do anything you want. So you would basically just do that, and you could talk. You don't want to move your hands around like this because you could obviously flash. Like usually, like you could do something like this. It's like, all right, y'all stop. They have the card there, so the 5 of clubs, and I'll control it. That was a horrendous. That was so bad. That was a little bit better, but still trash. So like you could just go here, do the palm, and then hand it to him. I would say earlier I said add a lot of pressure. You don't actually need that. You need very, very little pressure. I know when you first start you're gonna do it a lot. It takes very, very little. It's basically like you just push your pinky forward, like barely. It's basically just a little. And you want to be a little bit more subtle with it. It'll make it a lot less sound because it's going to be this card flapping up and hitting the muscle of your thumb is going to be the sound. So you want to try to make that as quiet as possible. And for the shooting out part, so I know some people do it like this. It's like, oh, think of your card right here, and it'll pop up. And I do this all the time. I keep it at my side. It's a Doug McKenzie thing. He riffles. He says, yo, stop. I'm bringing my hand up. Stop. Just like that at the fingertips. So what that is, you have the cards like this. You have the card you want in palm. And what it is, so you're in palm like this, and your pinky, I would say, yeah, at the top, if your pinky's bent in a little bit, I would say if you're gonna have it bent in like that, I would say have it at your side. Don't have it up, because your hand doesn't naturally just stay like that, your pinky in. I would say immediately drop it to your side or something and try to hide the pinky. But yeah, you're in palm like this, and what you want to do is that you're going to flex your pinky back. So you're going to flex your pinky and open your entire hand until the card bevels outward. So the card's beveled inwards like this. You want it to bevel outwards. So the pinky is going to move back like this. Now it's out. The hand is moving back. It's kind of like you're moving your chest out like this. So the pinky and the thumb's out. And what you're going to do, you're going to take that little pocket. Your thumb is going to sneak right in there. Your thumb's going to sneak in. It's going to, it's kind of hard to describe. It's like your thumb's going to move up and the card's going to snap out. The card's going to release from here, snap out, and your index finger and thumb's going to catch it at the same time. So it's going to be like that. It's a lot going on, but it's very, very easy. Like, you can put it in a palm like this, and you just pop it out. Your thumb's just going to straighten out like this. It's going to shoot out. Sometimes that would also happen when you first start. It's just going to keep popping up into the air. But this one, it's very, very simple. It's just top palm, pop it like that. But I like to do it from here to here to here. And if I was a good magician, that would have looked slightly impressive. You could also do, what I do also is to, I would say, like, name a card or whatever, and I'll top palm it, and I'll say, all right, go right into my pocket, and there's the card. So you don't have to do the pop out move, or I would do it from the bottom, which is a lot more difficult. Comment below if you want me to do a tutorial on that. You could hand them the deck, and they could take it away, then reach right in the pocket. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you learned it. I hope you practice. And I just wanted to do a video. I stayed away for a little bit because there's a lot of stuff going on in the country right now, and I didn't want to add any more negativity. So I went and I chilled out, watched a few movies, watched a few episodes of blah, 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 blah. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Of course, I'm going to say the thing that everybody says is just practice. And I wanted to do this video because there was supposed to be one a little bit earlier. I did this one right off the cuff, but I wanted to take time to chill out all the stuff happening in the country right now. And I was going to do like a massive rant, but I really don't want to add any more negativity and more stress than what people are feeling at this moment. So I just wanted to add something to take my mind and everyone's mind off of it. And me doing that whole entire speech basically just made everyone's mind go right back to it. But yeah, I would just say for everyone at this moment, just to chill out. I played like a few Missions of Doom over the weekend. I watched like 4 or 5 episodes of The Sopranos. I've been watching, you know what's really, really good, and I think that still, it's probably a lot of people think it has a a super amount of praise, but I still think it doesn't have enough as the Batman animated series from the 90s. Like, that show's like really good, like really, really good. But I forgot where I was going with that. I don't know how I went from election problems to Batman, but somehow I yeah, I would just say everyone just chill out, because there's just a crazy amount of escalation happening on both ends and all this other stuff, and I just I just want everyone to chill out. And yeah, I would just say that's my biggest advice for people at this moment, is to just unplug for a couple days. I try to stay away from the internet over the weekend, and if you try to stay from the internet, you won't be able to see this video. So I just kind of just bit myself in the ass with that whole statement. So yeah, so bye.